that man can kill.
I'm so excited for this one. It was so hard to keep my mouth shut about this unit. Another world premiere for MixBuzz TV. We are the official demo review of the new Warm Audio WA-2MPX. And they knocked this one out of the park. Let's get to it. Hello everyone, welcome back to MixBuzz TV. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right into it. Warm Audio is known for bringing classic, legendary designs to the market at an affordable price. And I had positive experiences with their microphones in the past. But the 2MPX is the very first outboard piece of gear that I actually had for an extended period of time. I actually had this thing for over a month and I could test it and try it and do some actual work with it in my own environment. And I'm not joking, I was tempted to release a clip that same day for you guys to hear it, just because I was genuinely excited and I was having so much fun with this. But of course, the unit was embargoed until today, so I had to wait. But so what the heck is this? Well, it's several things in one box. First, this is a tube dual mono preamp, but it does not stop there. This is a stereo or dual mono saturator, tube saturator of course, is a tape emulator, and the design was inspired by one of the most iconic pieces in music history, the Ampex 250/251. I'm pretty sure you've seen the original unit either in person or in picture or in plugin forms because they made plugin version of this. And this bad boy here completely surprised me in a positive way. In the preamp world, sometimes it's easy to get lost into too fine details, right? But this thing is not subtle, and that's the fun of it. That whether you use it for the preamps or the saturation/tape part, this is a unit and a color that you can hear very clearly. And the beauty of this unit is not just that you can dose the color with the input and output knobs, but as you will see in a second, it has a ton of options, all those switches in the front for different colors, different degrees of saturation and distortion, from subtle to full-blown vintage tube distortion. So without further ado, let's take a look at the front panel and the controls. I want to start from the back. Each channel has both XLR and a 1/4 inch inputs and outputs. You can see the tubes inside for each channel. Being a dual mono/stereo unit, the front panel is split in half and you have mirror controls for the left and the right. The first knob is your source selector, mic, line and instrument, and each channel has an instrument direct input in the front. You use this input to plug a guitar, a bass straight into it. This is an amazing tube DI. You use the line input to run tracks from your DAW or entire mixes if you want to use it as a tube/tape saturator, and you use the mic of course if you want to use it as a preamp. The first knob is the preamp gain, and the second knob is the output level. First switch is the phantom power, and here this clicks. These switches are solid. This unit has weight and it feels like it's built well. The second switch is high gain. This, of course, will drive the tubes harder, will give you more saturation and a different collection of harmonics. Then we have polarity switch, self-explanatory, and we have the tone. This might be my favorite control. When you engage it, you have more saturation overall, but the curve of the saturation changes and everything becomes, I hate the word, but warmer is the right word here. In fact, after that, you have an 8 Hz H-pass filter in it, because it had so much weight that in some scenarios you might want to use this to kind of contain all that low end, again if used as a preamp or on single tracks. The next switch is a 2000 Hz 2K Hz LPF. Yes, it cuts the high corner frequency at 2K. This is great in two scenarios. One, you want to create a lo-fi, very gritty drum beat or a guitar or a vocal, especially if you start driving high gain and push the preamp. It will avoid the excess top end and the harshness that comes, even if it's real tube, from high distortion. But even if you don't drive it that hard, this is really cool to create that lo-fi band pass kind of sound. You will hear it. And then the last one, tape saturation. This is the cherry on top between the high gain, the tone, the variable preamp. This adds a different stage and type of saturation, very reminiscent of tape. It will add that natural compression that we expect from tape, and this is not subtle, although you can control it because it works in synergy with the tone, the high gain, and the level itself. Then we have the power button here in the center, and all the controls are mirrored for the second channel. Without further ado, let's hear it in action.
I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pull the rug. I guess I kinda like the way you helped me escape. I guess I kinda like the way you helped me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, then you pull the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love.
stand outside in the rain. I'll take the physical pain. I stand outside in the rain. I'll take the physical pain. At the end of the day, the girl's what I want. You see this world that we're living in, I see all other life just giving in, 'cause you're so hot that you could turn sun blind. On the mysteries of love and fear, she's got me working through the night. I'll take the fortune and fame, don't need the critics' acclaim. At the end of the day, the girl's what I want. I stand outside in the rain. I'll take the physical pain. At the end of the day, the girl's what I want. You see this world that we're living in, I see all other life just giving in, 'cause you're so hot that you could turn sun blind. On the mysteries of love and fear, she's got me working through the night.
You killed me and I'm still bleeding. Heart is broken, soul has left me. This should be a felony. The way you made me believe everything brought me straight down to my knees. Said you're broken, not as broken as me. Showed you my weak spots, hit them in my blood. Our apologies won't fit these wounds that bleed on repeat. Why do this to me? Violence with my kiss, poison on your lips. Never again will I let someone in. Breaking within my soul, tragedy in my bones. Violence with my kiss, poison on your lips. Never again will I let someone in. Aching within my soul, tragedy in my bones. Showed you my demons, you shook them out, left me to weep. How could you do this to me? Showed you my dark spots, you kicked them out, left me down. I thought that you loved me. You killed me and I'm still bleeding. Heart is broken, soul has left me. This should be a felony. The way you made me believe everything.
And so this was the new Warm Audio 2MPX Dual 2 Preamp / Saturator tape emulator. I really think it's a fun unit to use, definitely a color box. I find it really great to warm up synths. And I did a couple of examples. I didn't want to make the video too long, but I feel whether it's synth bass or lead sounds, synths really benefit from this kind of saturation. You heard it on drums, but I want to say even more on vocals. When it's on the verge of breaking, that for me is the sweet spot. Of course, if you use it on parallel, you can go full blown with the tape saturation on or high gain. As you notice, sometimes it's a little bit tricky to find the sweet spot and it's easy to go overboard. And there are going to be abrupt changes in gain when you engage either the high gain or the tube saturation. So at first you need to be aware of that and maybe lower the output before switching. I tried my my best here, but sometimes, you know, when you try things and you move knobs, just going by feeling, a little jump in volume can happen. What I like the most about this unit, yes, it's fun to run tracks to it and all of that, and there's a lot of cool options for tone and the filters to make like really lo-fi loops or guitars, but I really like it as a preamp. This has a very bold tone, a lot of low end, rich low mids, and you hear it immediately. And I feel especially female vocals will definitely benefit from it. I really like it. I think Worm did a great job with this unit. The link is gonna be in the info box down below. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like the video, please don't forget to leave a like. Consider using the super thanks to support the channel. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.
Hands on my neck, hands grip my throat. Lift me up.